Hey guys, welcome back, or I guess welcome to a new series, which is Living on the Dance Floors. If you are a fan of Dance Moms, you know exactly what that is. You know, they say it in the title, or they say that in the little intro theme song, which is great. So here we have Abby Lee Miller. We're getting her into shape, and I wanted her to look as most like season one as possible. I tried to make her as fat as possible because I mean, she was quite a hefty lady back then. I didn't quite make it, but I did still get her big old boobs, so we at least got that. um, so as you can see here, I'm just trying to do my best to make her what I remember her looking like. Um, and there will be a picture. See, I don't see, like, I tried to make her as big as possible, and then, like, I couldn't make her stomach bigger again. Like, I went to go try to make her stomach big again, even though I made it a little smaller, and it wasn't working. Anyway, I don't know, but I will try to see about posting a picture or something like that at the end of all of the cast um, creations, and then going from there to just show you guys a little bit of what the picture I was looking at and how I kind of got my inspiration a little bit. But of course, she was always in her tracksuit. She's always still kind of in her tracksuit, but I just made her a black tracksuit. And here we are going to, you know, her right-hand woman, Melissa, and we're also going to make Maddie and Mackenzie as well. I made all of the girls, and they're all kids except for Brooke, because Brooke is a bit older than the rest of them, as you all know. So I made her a teenager. So it's kind of weird because in The Sims 4, if you don't know, that they made the teenagers like the same height as adults. So it's a little weird. But um, we made her, you know, super materialistic and kind of a bit of a snob because that's how I kind of see her. But I think that she wants, you know, the best for her family, the best for her girls. So I made it so that she, you know, is very family orientated in that way. But she always seems kind of like a negative Nancy. So I made her a little gloomy. So I'm just going through here, just trying to figure out what, you know, I wanted, I mean, these ladies are very well off, so I went ahead and tried to do it. I mean, geez, I don't know why this is so slow. I went through, like, you know, speed times 2, and it's still, like, slow as hell. Like, really? It seems like I'm doing this, like, right now. This is how fast, like, I guess I'm, like, 2 times slower or something like that when it comes to this. Oh, damn. I'm really slow, but so yeah, just making her look as obnoxious as possible. A lot of the moms had the same makeup, or at least it seemed like to me that they all ended up having the same makeup, just because this is just, you know, how it turned out being. Not, I didn't really care about anything except for their party wear and their everyday wear, just because I knew that that's what they would be in the most often. So I knew that was probably best to care for, because I mean, like, didn't matter. Um, And so we go on to little, I think, I mean, Maddie first. I'm not sure. I think I was a little spiteful and made Mackenzie first, just because, I mean, I feel bad for her that she's always kind of like second to her sister. But, let's see. I think this is, I want a name. Like, why didn't I get a name? Why didn't I put a name down? I don't know. Anyway, I'll remember it when I make the hair, because I made Maddie blonde. Or I made Maddie a brunette and Mackenzie a blonde. So I think this is going to be Maddie. Uh, this is a lot to talk through. So, but yeah, this is just going to be like season one where we're just going to have them just like dance and stuff like that. And once, I don't know how we're going to like really end the season or whatever, I think I'm just going to post until Dance On season is over, and you guys can kind of comment down below on what we can do from there, kind of see how it's progressed as well. I also have a couple of questions for you guys in the next video, because I've already recorded the first official episode. because it took a long, like, oh, it was crazy, guys. It was absolutely crazy. Um, I didn't know that I had to have a mod to have more than 8 Sims in my household. And so, of course, I was, just short, and I was just like, oh, geez, what am I gonna do? Blah, blah, blah. So I learned how to put the mod in, and that was crazy. And then I was like, well, because I wanted them to all be in a club together, like all the girls in a club, and then all the moms and Abby in a club together. So then we could have, see, look, I made Mackenzie first because I was like, screw you, Maddie. And I don't have anything really that much against Maddie. It's more of a, she takes second fiddle to her sister. So I thought she could have this one for a change. But anyway, sorry, back to where I was talking about. So I wanted, and I also wanted to make sure I could like kind of control them all at the same time too. That's another thing as well. So I ended up having them all together in Abby's house, and I created basically like a dormitory kind of situation. Like the first floor is very much so it's all the living area, it's like a normal house, and then on the second floor is the girls' like floor. Like they have their own bedrooms, they have their own, they each have their own bathrooms. And then on the third floor, we have the mothers with their own rooms and bathrooms, and then we have Abby, who's on the other side of the third story, where she has her own like suite. Like everything is super super nice, but she did throw in some like iPad sort of situations. She tablets, there you go. I was like, what's the generic term for an iPad? A tablet. She put she gave all the girls tablets. So since she's got a computer, but none of the moms got their own thing. So one thing I did notice when I was going to play the game and stuff like that was I made all the doors backwards. So and it was weird. So the girls went into like everybody went into the wrong room and they couldn't get out. So that was kind of weird. So with Holly, I felt bad because I forgot to record Holly and Nia. For some reason, it didn't record properly or whatever like that. So I'm just showing you guys the final product of their outfits. And I made sure that um, all the girls had the same type of outerwear. The top is the same, and I made them wear leggings, and those are the same. They're just different colors. So, and Brooke is the only one that's different. She still has leggings, but she's got a crop top and like shorty shorts on or something like that. So it was kind of like as close to what the other girls are wearing as I possibly could without going, overboard or whatever like that. So here we have Kelly, Paige, and Brooke. There we go. Um, it had it's been interesting. I can't even believe I've been talking this much. As you guys know, I'm kind of sick. Yes, had, I recorded part of my Sims 4 saga, which I posted up yesterday. I'm recording these both the same night, so um, I figured that it was about time because I know that Dance Moms is about to go down, and I had already started playing the Sims 4 Saga family over there, so I was like, let's get this on a roll. So then, if anybody wants to post feedback or anything like that, then we can go ahead and not have totally destroyed whatever they have to suggest. Because I mean, I like getting suggestions and comments and feedback and that sort of thing because I learn from y'all, so it's nice. It's nice. And I know that I've been on a 4-month hiatus. I'm sorry. I just have not been very motivated until very recently to play it at all. Like, all I've legitimately been doing is watching The Sims, like, Let's Plays on YouTube. Like, that's been about it with my life. Well, besides, having a job and that sort of thing and blah, 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 blah. But, I mean, you kind of get my drift. You get my drift, so it's all good. So, we're getting Kelly something, and even though, like, the picture that I'm going to show y'all it like most of the moms are in the same outfits, and like the girls I think are in similar outfits. I wanted to kind of pick something that I knew that each mom's personality kind of came out in. Now, with the formal attire, of course, I made it nice and classy for most of them, that sort of thing. And the party attire, made sure that looked pretty nice. I mean, something that I figured that they would wear. So, um, I can't wait to introduce. Um, I can't wait to introduce Jill into this whole mix. It'll be great. So, um, yeah. Because currently, what I have happening is just like Abby's literally just like going around and yelling at everybody, except for, mm, um, she's going around yelling at everybody, except for Melissa and Maddie. Sometimes she yells at Mackenzie, sometimes she doesn't. That's a hit or miss, but in general, she's yelling at everybody. Everybody hates her. That's kind of what we're going. So I don't know if I want to do like a story kind of thing where I'm in like I'm not impersonating, making an impression, like being like I'm talking like I'm each individual uh girl or mom or whatever, or if I'm just going in a review of, oh my gosh, look, Abby Lee, she's over there yelling at, Nia again or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So like that's something that I'm like, I don't know quite what I'm doing yet with this. Also with this, I know that this is a very long video. It's 31 minutes. It's like a lot to talk about. I think that I'm only like halfway through the CAS stuff, or I can see the end. I can see the end of the CAS. So we're about halfway through. Um, but I might just talk a little bit through the build, but mainly that's just cut and dry of a generic dance studio that kind of looks like, Ivy League Dance Studio from the outside, the Pittsburgh edition from the outside, and kind of what I feel like the layout of the studio looks like. I'm sure that it doesn't look quite like how I made it, but whatever. This is my game. This is how I'm damn well playing it. So boom. But yeah. Um, um, so we're just gonna go with that. So I'm probably gonna have music or something like that for the build mode because I can't, like, my sinuses are like, why are you talking this much today, Kristen? I hate you. But so we're getting here to Brooke. I wanted her to have something nice and kind of like edgy a little bit for her everyday look. Something that, I mean, like, she's a teenager. She's gonna, rebel a little bit. But I don't quite know if this is what I end up having her wear. I don't even know what I'm looking for in this. Like, I literally made this like so long ago. Well, when I mean so long ago, a couple of weeks ago, I made it, and I'm not quite sure what I put her in. Because the problem here is teens, young adults, and adults all have the same clothes. And it's like, I want her to be different. Oh, I made her in this cute little, that's what I did. I put her in this cute little dress, I think. It's adorable, like, I think so. But anyway, uh, yeah, that's what I put her in. I tried to give her some muscles or whatever, but it wasn't quite working. And she didn't seem to be kind of like that kind of like muscly or whatever, so it was all right. Yeah, it would have been interesting to see the girls if they would have stayed at dance, at Abbey Lee. It would have been interesting to see their progress of how they would have turned out, but so yeah, I'm going to go through that and pick and choose and create um, different characters as they come about into the show. So here you see her athletic wear. So there's that. Just wanted to make it something that kind of looked. I try to have each girl to have their own different whatever. I don't know. Anyway, um, yeah, I should have done this on like 4 times speed to be honest, but I've already I've already been talking for like 15 minutes. I'm not gonna stop and go back. I can see the end, so we're all good. I think it was like 20 minutes. So I think there's only like 5 more minutes or so of actual CAS stuff before we're done. Because I think we're almost done with Brooke and we're about to go to Paige. So I hope I did a pretty good job on what they look like. I hope y'all approve. I do not use custom content at all. I did not even use a mod until I was trying to get the girls, together to make it easier for me. I played around with custom content a lot in The Sims 2, and it freaked me out a lot because, and I don't know if I wasn't, using it correctly or if there was like a weird thing that I could have done, but I would have like toddlers wearing like, hooker heels and that sort of stuff because it was in their thing to wear or whatever like that. But it's like weird stuff like that that was happening, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to deal with this anymore, but whatever. Um, I just didn't really do that much custom content in The Sims 3, which is okay. I didn't really need to there because there were so many options in The Sims 3. And with the create a style tool, I could practically have like 5 bazillion extra combinations of whatever I wanted. So it was just like, why do I even need the custom content? And I also think that, like, I mean, I applaud those who use the mods and that sort of stuff to position their Sims in certain ways, but to be honest, for me, that is a hell of a lot more work than I'm willing to do. So I applaud y'all if y'all, play with the mods to have your Sims, pose a certain way, but I'm too lazy for that. So I'm just like, nope, not gonna do that. But now I'm rambling because I'm tired as hell. It's like 1:30 in the morning and I need to be up and ready at like 8:30 or something like that to meet my friend at 9. So we're gonna go on a run and play Pokemon. Yes, I play Pokemon. Go Team Valor. What? So that's just how I roll. And um, I thought with with the I thought with the formal wear that would kind of express the girls' personality a little bit while still being classy of what I think that they would wear. So I know that some of them would wear some cutesy stuff like that. So, and then party attire is kind of adorable as well. And sometimes you can see me, I'm just like not caring, so I use like a styled look, and I try to make sure that like it'd be all good. So we just there we go. So there we got little Paigey. Let's see who we I made sure because like I forgot with me and Holly to make the relationships correct, and so yeah. And who do we have here? Let's see. Is this speed too? Because like this is slow as hell. Like really? Okay, Kirsty, but like for reals, the speed is so slow. Like what am I waiting on? I don't know. Maybe I'm texting somebody, but anyway, that sounded great. I didn't really worry too much about like walk or like what their voices sound like because I'm gonna be recording this, so I'm not gonna hear the voices, and y'all aren't gonna hear the voices either. So yeah, Christy, yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and go through this, and to be honest, I liked Chloe. Do I follow her on YouTube? Yes, I do. But that's pretty much about it. So yeah, um, most of the moms in the picture I'm going to show y'all, they're wearing like red dresses and stuff or whatever. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know that some of them were wearing red dresses or whatever. So that's something that I kind of based their look on a little bit. Um, I can't ramble this long, guys. I don't know. I'm so tired. It's not even funny. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just go ahead and put like music here because I'm done. I'm sure y'all are done hearing my voice. It's been about 20 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. And at the end of the video, everything will have been completed. I think that there's going to be another video where you guys are going to see the Abbey Lee studio, if not, or their house. I don't know if I recorded that or not, but I'll go ahead and post it. If you guys want to watch it, you guys can watch it. And because I think I kind of put that in there along with kind of like the first episode. I'm not sure because this is all over the place with how I recorded things and whatever. So it's been crazy to get set up and get started. So I've been ready to get the video off of my computer, like as raw video, and just like go ahead and get it nice and set up and edited for YouTube. So, and there's an incoming call. I'm not answering it. It's late. Who the hell is calling me? Alrighty, guys. So we're just gonna go ahead and I don't even know where I was. Sorry about that. But pretty much, yeah. I don't even know what I was talking about. I just got so thrown off. But so yeah. We got Chloe getting all dressed up, and I think we're about to go ahead and get it. Because I think that, I mean, she would wear something that's kind of cutesy like that, I think. So we're going to go ahead and go straight into the build, and this is 100% the build. I made this 4 times speed. That first room was like the main walk-in office area. This area is the dressing room and that sort of stuff. So y'all go ahead and enjoy.